Shalom, shalom. Your brother Za'Allah from GMS London Camp. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. So quick upload in regards to this Hunter V bonanza that's going on right now. The new scamdemic that's going to take over the waves of the world stage, the witchcraft media, through their propaganda media machine and the networks, and ultimately gonna bring forth more austerity measures from the serpent himself, the Edomites, known as so-called white people today, and mainly over there in Babylon the Great, aka America. The guy King Trump, the cruel Lord, is gonna enact in that very term, the cruel Lord, in these next coming days and weeks, man, because they're looking to use this Hunter V as a ruse to bring forth a new calamity worldwide, but it's gonna spawn from obviously the shores of America and other so-called European counterparts that's part of the 10 toes, if you will, like Spain and France, and basically partaking in this spreading of this so-called pathogen through the witchcraft media as a ruse to cause a new scamdemic, according to Darby 777. His latest news review is basically saying that there's supposed to be an announcement in America pretty much soon. Not sure if it's from the WHO, World Health Organization, or through your guy Trump, but either way it's looking like they're going to use this as a catalyst to bring forth that lockdown situation all over again and through different states and parts of America, the 50 states, and ultimately declare the New World Order and bring forth that biometric device, Al-Barazar, the mark of the beast, man, be implemented this year, and all systems is go. All systems are go for this great reset, because as soon as they get to fill their belly, or about to fill their bellies, it tells in Job 20 and 22, then the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the English called God and Christ, is gonna bring forth that judgment and pull the plug on their so-called New World Order plans, man. And they're gonna be going into straight captivity after their precious Babylon the Great, aka America, the land of the North, is being pelted and destroyed by nuclear fire, man. So I just wanted to do a quick highlight on this topic, because obviously we're living in a time of great pestilences and time of great death, time of great mourning and great death, as it tells in 2 Ezra 16, and 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, as brothers have been saying. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We can't be ignorant in these last days, man. Ignorance is not bliss. So it says Hunter, meaning in the Hebrew, because brothers is actually looking up their words. Even your guy Darby 777 looks up his words. So I don't know what's going on with certain Israelite camps and certain leaders that don't want to look up their words, because words have meanings, man. And they have deeper meaning when you go to its original tongue. So they're saying Hunter or Hanta in the Hebrew or Hungarian. It says context often used in Hebrew or Hungarian. Hunter can mean nonsense, lies, or a scam. And that's exactly what these devils are using. They're using this so-called pathogen, this new wave of a virus, to push forth nonsense, man, to push forth their mischief and ultimately their wicked devices, which ultimately going to be that C-hip technology, man, the mark of the beast, and more surveillance, more austerity measures, as it tells you in Romans the 13th chapter. These devil speakers that show themselves that they appear as a lamb, but they spake as a dragon, going into the draconian and austerity measures that they're going to be pushing in these last days. And if this so-called scamdemic gets so chaotic and out of control, that they're going to have to shut down, the different states, as I said, and probably implement an insurrection act or some sort of nature, and basically be more quarantine zones all over the place, curfews, you know, restrictions on buying, purchasing items, no more panic buying and all that. You know, people are gonna be outraged and rioting and going crazy because a lot of people are not falling for the okey doke like they did with the C19er scamdemic 6 years ago. So people ain't just falling for anything that the witchcraft media is saying. You know, they're looking at alternative media news outlets, and even they're saying that this is a hoax, you know, something made up by the wicked elite, you know, and not to just believe anything that the witchcraft media tells you, especially when it comes to the mortality rates and so on and so forth. But either way, this is definitely part of a catalyst of situations or order of chaos scenario, like a black psyop, modern day black psyop event they can use to shut this whole economy down, you know, once again, and push forth the great reset, man. It says nonsense, lies, or a scam. That's what the word in the Hebrew hanta means, man. And Esau is the forger of lies. They're the father of lies, man. Esau, Edom, these so-called white people, man, they're not to be trusted as far as you can throw them, man. The scripture says never trust thine enemy. It's like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. They can't change their ways. You can't make a crooked thing straight. And any of them employees at the WHO, especially these top scientists and spokespersons and all that, they're all a bunch of shields and a bunch of devil worshippers for the wicked elite, the cabal, if you will. And they're doing what they're paid to do, man. Cause crises and hysteria and panic through fear mongering, man. You know, and a lot of people a lot of people are waking up to this madness, but certain people are still going to fall for the okie doke, man, and start lining up to take them new shots, whatever the Hanta V shot is going to be. And ultimately, if they say that you're going to have to take a C-hip so we can track your progress and see that, you know, your so-called shots have been working and properly and all that, then people are going to go and line up and take them, man. Because, you know, people, you know, Esau knows how to he knows what makes people tick. He knows how to people and put people's back into a corner, so to speak, so they're more reliant on him. But what does the scripture say? Woe unto you that put your trust in Egypt. You know, so yeah, man, this is just another scamdemic or plot of the wicked, evil cabal, the council of iniquity, sons of perdition, if you will, and yeah, the elect are not going to be deceived. The 2/3 they'll be deceived, but not the elect, especially in the hour of temptation, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna see where this is gonna go, what this announcement is. I'll just go on 2 precepts I'm gonna read and then close out. This is Job 13:4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah, the word hunter means a lie or, you know, a scam. Like it says here. It says nonsense. Basically says nonsensical, man. Yeah. It's made up. It's BS. It says lies or a scam. And Esau is known for being the ultimate scammer of the earth, man. Ultimate manipulator, you know, through his witchcraft media and through incantations and spellbinding and all of that, man, through witchcraft in general, you know, making people believe their folk tales and they're into their predictive programming and so on and so forth. You know, it says, be ye are forgers of lies. Just going into Esau's National Health Service, what we call over here the NHS. They call it the National Health Service. And the doctors and nurses and all that, they're all forgers of lies. You know, all physicians of no value, man. See, they can't be trusted, especially on the medical, anything to do with medical and pharmaceuticals and all of that stuff, man. These paramedics are, you know, bought and paid for, man. They took the Hippocratic oath to serve these devils and serve their false idols, man. You know, so yeah, they're physicians of no value. You know, they want to give you all these different pills and jump shots and ultimately the C-hip, thinking that's going to be to your betterment, but really it's to destroy you, man. Because the Lord said in Revelation 16 that anyone that takes to that sea hip, you're going to get a grievous sore in the flesh. Because, you know, it's going to have pus coming out your damn skin from that chip that they ain't going to install either in your neck or in your forehead or in your hands, man. Your right hand or in your left hand. Wherever they install it, that pus is going to be, that smelly pus is going to be pulsating through your damn skin, you know. And it's going to leave an awful smell and rash upon your skin, man, you know. So it's definitely not a good look. So let me just move on. It's Job 13:4. That's a good precept right there. It's Psalms 58. And I'll start from 2. I'll start from 1 to the chief musician Altashif, Michim of David. It says, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? And the answer is no. And this is a prayer for the punishment of the wicked. Who's the seed of the wicked on the earth? These Edomites, man, these so-called white people. You got your guy DJ Trump, aka Nero. He's part of the seed of the wicked. He's an Edomite. That's like BB and the rest of them devils and oligarchs of society, the cabal. They're all biblical they're all biblical Edomites, you know, from the respective tribes, whether it's Amalek or whatever, you know, 5 dukes of Edom, you know, the dukes of Hazard, as I call them. It says, yea, in heart you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. And that's exactly what these devils do. They work wickedness upon the earth in their heart and their mind. That's what they're concentrating on, man. Continuing all together for war. You know, speak smooth words like oil, but war's in his heart, you know. They're corrupt. From internally to externally, they're corrupt, man. They're the most corrupt living beings on the face of the earth. They can't be trusted, man. So ye in heart work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. And that's what these devils have done. Look at the situation over there in the Middle East. And now this guy Trump's come out again, saying that if the ceasefire situation is basically pending, pending Iran's annihilation, because it's not working out, basically, man. And he basically wants to take Iran by force, man. Take the Strait of Hormuz by force, by any means necessary, man. Even if he has to use, you know, long-range missiles or ballistic missiles and wipe out a whole city of people just to get the Strait of Hormuz unlocked, so to speak. He's willing to do so, man. He's willing to take it to them lengths. But what do you expect? Because he's known as the harbinger of death, man. Well, that's from the movie, Planet of the Apes. But in the scriptures, that the red horse that was made to take peace from the earth. Revelation 6:4. So this devil's not about peace, it's about violence, it's about war. You know. Says the wicked are estranged from the womb. So from the womb to the tomb, they're a corrupt seed of degenerates, man. The basis of men. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And this is part of the lies that they're pushing right now. And they call this Hanta V virus, or Hanta V as I call it, you know, which is a Hebrew or Hungarian word meaning nonsense, lies, or a scam. And then, you know, we call the so-called white man the devil, which in the Latin or the Greek is Diablo, you know, or the Latin, should I say, is Diablo, which means a liar, a slanderer. And that's these so-called white people to a T. You know, they're the ultimate slanderers and liars on the face of the earth as a nation of people. Says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the adder's death. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Yeah, adder's poison is under his lips, man. So when you're hearing all these stories and these scams, basically, about this news situation of a Hanta V spreading and all of these different things from rat poisons and rat droppings and rodents and so on and so forth, it's all BS, man. You know, it's all BS. And then the truth always comes out in the end. That was all concocted and set up by the CDC and their damn laboratories over there in Americas, man. And then they let the shit loose, you know. They put this shit out there, so to speak, man. Tested the waters to see how it would impact the epidemically or pandemically as well. And now they're trying to use it as a situation to cause a new scamdemic, pandemic, if you will, that's going to affect all people on the face of the earth. That's why they want to do this whole lockdown situation again. Have people wearing dog muzzles and masks and so on and so forth. You know, straight up modern day slavery, man. You know, lining up, queuing up for hours just to buy one or two items in the store or to get petrol from the station. You know, it's gonna get bad out here, and this is gonna be 10 times worse than the whole C-19. And that was just a precursor to what these devils really want to do. You know, which is what they're gonna do with this Hunter V, if all works out to their plan, so to speak. They're never gonna let a crisis go to waste. So let me read this last precept. I always read this, Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and all it is furbished and given into the hand of the slayer. So Esau, through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua on the left hand side, is going to execute mass hatred, and he's going to come down with great wrath, because you know if they have about a short time, and he's the devil, you know, the ultimate slanderer, liar, manipulator on the face of the earth, and he's going to come down with great wrath upon mainly the children of Israel and the other nations too, because you know, even his own people, because you know Esau has no honor, man. There's no honor amongst thieves, and he's the ultimate thief. So first of his kind. So you know, he's gonna do whatever it takes to establish his new world order, no matter who's gonna get killed in the process. That's why in Revelation 13:15 it says that anyone that don't worship the image of the beast, you know, should be killed. You know, and that's twofold anyway when you break that precept down. It's talking about physically getting killed and also being ostracized from society, you know, becoming basically an outlaw, so to speak, you know, put it that way. It says, crying howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by reason of the sword. More than a sword is the gun. Esau's pharmakeia society, the health services, that's also part of that great sword. This is part of the depopulation tactics these devils want to use, like the Georgia Guidestones, to maintain humanity under a certain number. Under 500 million, they're saying there's over 8 billion people on the face of the earth. It says, this is by reason of the sword shall be upon my people, smite therefore upon thy thigh. So Jake's about to feed it, man. The apostles and elders of Great Millstone have been saying this for the longest. And we're already in Jacob's trouble, but it's going to get totally worse, as you can see. If they have it their way with this whole Hunter V scamdemic, and they proceed with these new lockdowns and insurrection act, whatever they call national state of emergencies, yeah, it's going to get grotesque out here. It's going to get bloody. It's going to be more gory than the first go around. Trust and know. So this is no time to be messing around, man. But anyway, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakachodash. Hopefully, brothers was edified. I'll see you next time. Until the next time, I'll say Shalom.